What's up, y'all? I am loaded up and about to head down and meet my friend Adrian. We're going to head south down into Alabama, do a little bit of deer hunting. We'll be meeting up with the guys, or a few of the guys from the hunting public who are already down there. Today's kind of a scouting day just to learn the area and maybe find a spot or two, look for some deer signs. So I'm kind of in a hurry here, so we'll hit the road and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Well, we made it to camp.
I shot a couple times yesterday, make sure I was able to kill a deer. That's going to kill a deer.
Yeah. Alright, we found the first deer track. One step closer. Most of today, if not all of today, is just going to be covering ground. And then we probably won't be setting up in a tree or anything until tomorrow.
Hey, you told me you could mark it.
We could mark it, but it's so close to the truck, I think we'll remember.
Well, if we wanted to come in the morning.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, did you pick a tree? Well, we need to mark an exact tree in here because it's thick. We'll see what we find down this bottom. Can you see it? Is it a buck? Is it a good one?
I saw big horns, that's all I could see.
You saw big horns?
Yeah.
I saw the shape of a deer running.
Okay.
We just jumped one up down in the bottom. It ran up. Did it go up the hill?
It went up at an angle.
That's the hill we were going to go up.
I don't know if it was bedded.
It was down in the creek bottom.
Yeah.
Like down the very bottom.
Yeah, it was running through the creek. That's where we heard it.
Yeah, I heard the deer running in the water, and then I saw it cutting up this way, and I lost sight of it. I think we got a deer coming up our side in this thick stuff. I'll go a little slower than that, because we may have a deer at our level in this thicket here. You keep going, I'm gonna sit here. Another deer run down the bottom. Here for sure. Me and Adrian split up to cover some more ground, and we're going to try to meet back up at some point on the way back to the truck, and then go back to camp and get some food, get some sandwiches or something, because we're both kind of getting hungry, and we'll check in with Zach and Ted and see what they're doing. We're all gonna probably move camp and set up camp in a different spot this evening, and then I guess figure out where to hunt in the morning. Well, me and Adrian are gonna go do a little field watching before dark, and then everybody's gonna meet up at camp. Well, we didn't see a single deer, but the tracks are everywhere, so I know there's deer out in there. There's probably hunkering down in the woods until a while after dark, I'd imagine, probably because of hunting pressure. We're probably going to focus on where we scouted this morning. Tomorrow morning is I'm probably going to go back down in there.
So I'm gonna video Ted, the videographer.
Yep, there I am.
And dude, it's my turn to video.
Oh, we're having a little video fest
We got a
here.
lot of videos. Got to videotape each other, videoing each other. So video Ted
This
again.
is apparently how some people bond.
All right.
Filming.
Yeah, that's how people do it nowadays.
This is how we roll, boys.
Yep.
What if
Well, I need to get out my phone and do a little selfie action here.
Zach's the odd man out here, though.
I'm just eating now.
How's that fajita?
Right.
All right. So
Well, you first want to try it. I'm glad it turned out good.
We'll have them down real quick. I'm a quick eater. I even have a
Yeah,
couple down
I
before you
seem to
even
recall something. Was it a whole pizza or like a whole slice of pizza?
realize pizza and peanut butter on the road. And it's all weird.
Well, Adrian's head out for the day. He's got to head back home. He's actually going to go and find a spot to hunt this afternoon for a little bit, and then he's out of here. Zach and Ted are out. They've been out hunting all morning. I guess kind of still poking around, trying to figure out, trying to figure out what the deer are doing. And it's kind of where I'm at. I actually kind of caught up on sleep this morning because sometimes that's important. But anyways, I'm about to head out and maybe scout a little bit of new ground, because the spot we were in yesterday I'd really like to go in before daylight tomorrow and set up, climb a tree. So I picked a spot on the map. It kind of looks good going down into this hollow here. It looks like it backs up to some private land that's probably managed or hunted, because judging by a satellite, it looks like there's been shooting lanes cut through the whatever they got growing. This hollow here's public, but it's being bow only right here, and gun season off on private. I thought this might be like a kind of a sanctuary for the deer down in this hollow here. So that's what I'm going to go and try to find out right now. But there's multiple sets of tire tracks here, and they're fresh. I mean, it was raining 2 days ago, so somebody's been here, recently. So the boundary markers here don't line up with the boundaries on either the official map or on OnX. It says I can go this way a good ways, which is where I was going. But there's a very clearly marked boundary marker here. So I'm going to have to go the other way into the next hollow. Either that or go back to the truck. I'm going to sit here, look at the map real quick, see if there's anywhere else I want to check out. If not, I'll just ease on down into these pines and go down to the next bottom. Coming out of the pines now down into this little drainage in this hollow, and just down here it's open hardwoods, and the boundary runs like right down here, so I'm staying close to the boundary but facing into public, and I'm hoping that deer are bedded up in these pines somewhere and kind of staged down through here as they head off into the creek bottom, which is my guess. They'll probably come down to the creek bottom at night. I'm not seeing as much sign down here in this drainage. There are some tracks, but no heavy trails or anything. Seems like the deer just kind of randomly come through here. I may slowly still hunt my way back towards the truck going up into these pines. I think if I do see something, it might be in the pines. It just depends on what kind of sign I start seeing and if the deer are coming through here or not. I guess I'll figure it out. I was sitting here about 10 minutes and heard something running at me. Got a glimpse of one. There was at least 2 deer by the sound. And they just ran right past me, right over this little rise that I came up on top of. If I had sat down a little bit down there, I would have been able to see them come by me. That explains why they're running, because there's a dog running them. Maybe that dog will push them back out here. I don't know. I'm gonna sit tight for a little bit. Well, I just had a buck at about 20 yards. And he picked me off before I drew back. I just moved a little bit too much. He ran a little bit and then stopped to check me out. And then he just poked his head up, put it back down. So I got my bow, and as I started drawing, he poked his head up again and pegged me. He ran off. There he is, there he is. Meh. I clean missed him. I got shook up pretty bad. I saw an arrow go in front of him. Oh, to talk about close. I doubt I'm gonna find that arrow. They gave me a broadside shot, though. Dadgummit. That was cool looking. At least a 2-year-old buck. That was a cool looking buck. Not big rack, but real tall, cool. I'd have loved to have that deer. Well, that's the closest I've come yet on this trip. It's not bad, especially for just sitting here for a while. I just had a deer sneak up behind me out of this thicket. I thought I heard something down here, but it was actually over here, and I turned around to face down that way, and some deer blew at me right here in this thicket. I got into some crunchy leaves here. I'm just trying to get back to the truck at this point, and then over there, right across this little drainage, I heard a deer run off.